Channeled Messages. Communication from Higher Dimensions. Part 1. The Whisper That Wasn't Yours. Good evening, dear listener. You're here now, safe, still. Your breath slow, your body soft, your mind just beginning to float. Tonight we wander into a quiet question. What if some thoughts aren't yours? What if an idea arrived fully formed, too clear, too strange, too perfect to explain? Maybe it felt like inspiration. Maybe it felt like a dream. Or maybe it felt like someone spoke to you, without words, across time, across space, from somewhere else. This is the mystery of channeled messages. The idea that there are voices, soft, non-physical, peaceful, that speak through us, not to harm, not to control, but to remind. They come quietly, not like commands, but like distant music. Thoughts you didn't expect, feelings you didn't invite, truths you somehow already knew. And some believe these messages come from higher dimensions, realms beyond the physical, layers of reality, where light moves differently, where time stretches like mist, and where consciousness isn't trapped in one mind or one body. From there they reach us, not with technology, but with attention, not with force, but with frequency. So tonight, as you fall toward sleep, let yourself wonder, what if you are never truly alone? What if the quiet voice at the edge of your thoughts isn't just imagination, but someone or something reaching out just to say, you are seen, you are loved, you are ready. Part 2. The Voice Between Worlds. Welcome back. You're softer now, drifting deeper, breathing slower, floating in that quiet space where thought and dream begin to blend. Now we ask, where do these messages come from? Some say they come from guides, beings that once lived, but now exist in another layer of reality. Not ghosts, not spirits, but conscious presences that continue on, helping quietly from beyond. Others speak of higher selves, a version of you that lives outside time, that sees more, knows more, and sends soft signals back through the veil. And then there are those who believe in beings from higher dimensions, not higher, as in above, but deeper. Dimensions layered over our own, like pages in a book. We can't see them, but they can see us. And sometimes they whisper through, not to impress, not to invade, but to remind us of what we've forgotten. Because deep down you already know, you've always known, you are part of something wide, woven into something beyond the physical. So when a message comes, in a moment of stillness, in a dream, in the quiet, just before waking, it may not be random. It may be the voice of something older, wiser, patient. It may be love in its purest form. So tonight as you drift, let that voice be welcome. You don't need to understand it. You don't need to chase it. Just rest and let it speak. Part 3. Tuning in. Welcome back. You're even deeper now, still, quiet, sinking gently into the space between thoughts. Now let's ask something simple. How do we hear them? If these messages exist, if something or someone is trying to speak, why don't we always notice? Some say it's not about hearing louder, it's about hearing differently. Like tuning a radio, the signal's always there. But if you're just a little off, all you hear is static, and in the noise of life, the thinking, the doing, the rushing, we lose the signal. But in stillness, in rest, in quiet, honest moments, that's when the tuning shifts, when something in you aligns, and suddenly the message is clear. It might come as a word, or an image, or just a feeling that doesn't belong to fear. Sometimes it's so gentle, you almost miss it. Sometimes it's in the silence between your own thoughts, and it always feels like truth. Not loud, not dramatic, just simple, kind, and strangely familiar. Because maybe you've been hearing it all along, and maybe you didn't need to learn it. Just remember. So tonight, as you lie in stillness, let the static fall away. Let the signal come in, and know you are capable of hearing what can't be spoken with words, because you are more than your body, more than your mind. You are a receiver, tuned to something sacred. Part 4. Messages in Disguise. Welcome back. You're floating now, weightless, calm, safe inside a dream that hasn't fully begun. Now let's wonder, what if not all channeled messages feel like voices? What if they come as nudges? A sudden urge to turn left instead of right. A strong feeling to reach out to someone. An idea that appears just when you need it most. Not loud, not direct, but unmistakably clear. You didn't think it, it simply arrived. And maybe that's how higher beings speak. Not in commands, not in visions of fire and light, but in suggestions, warm whispers, a quiet rearranging of your thoughts. So soft. You might think it was your own idea, but later, when everything works out just right, you realize something deeper was guiding the moment. It's said that these messages always respect your choice. They never force, they never frighten, they simply offer, like a hand held out in the dark. And whether you accept it or not, that's up to you. But the beauty is, you're never punished for missing the message. You're simply invited to listen again and again. So tonight, as your breath slows and your thoughts soften into silence, be open to the subtle, to the unexpected, to the message dressed as intuition. You don't need to go looking for it. Just be still and allow it to find you. Part 5. You are the channel. Welcome back, dear listener. This is the final stretch. Stillness now surrounds you, like a soft blanket of stars. And here, in the quiet, we come to a truth. So gentle, you might already feel it. What if you don't need a special gift to receive messages? What if you don't need to be chosen, or touched, or called? What if you already are, by being here, by being aware, by simply listening? Because the greatest secret is this: you are the channel, you are the open space, the doorway, the quiet frequency, your kindness, your questions, your moments of stillness. They are all signals, not just reaching out, but allowing something in. And the beings beyond, the dimensions above, the parts of yourself that remember more than this life, they're already near, always have been. Not because you summoned them, but because they love you, and they've been waiting for a quiet moment like this, to remind you that you're not broken, you're not lost, you are light, wearing a body, for a little while. And long after this moment fades, long after the night becomes morning, That light will still be shining. So rest now, channel of stars. You are seen. You are held. You are home. Good night.